Welcome, basketball fans, to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce. It's Tuesday Hoops, and it's next. It's the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. And without any further...
And welcome, everyone, to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. First, for the Lakers, Schroeder is out there with Patrick Beverley. And manning the middle, a champion in his lone season at Kentucky. And the 2012 #1 pick overall, shot blocker extraordinaire, Anthony Davis. And it's LeBron in at the power forward position. And for the Clippers, Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Batum in at the 4.
Yeah, guys, did you know that the Clippers winning the Pacific Division last year was the first time it's ever happened? Yeah, you heard it right.
Good point, Clark.
That's the first time the Clippers have ever won the Pacific Division.
And what a time to be a Clipper fan these days, guys, with the way they've climbed to the very top of the Pacific Division. And, Steve, they've done it by beating up on the rest of the teams in that Pacific.
Well, Golden State gave them some trouble, Kevin, but otherwise they really rolled against the rest of the Pacific Division. And I'll tell you, it became clear within a few months last season that the Clips were going to run away with the Pacific, and what a long time coming for Clipper fans. Yeah, he always gives the fans a temporary souvenir, it seems like, blocking 2 or 3 shots into the 10th row. Of course, you got to give the ball back, so very temporary souvenir.
We're going to have to change that because in baseball, when they knock those foul balls, they don't go checking.
You can keep them, that's right.
Yeah, same with the NFL. If the ball happens to get by the net, you can keep the ball.
That, right. Well, we need to change that in basketball.
I agree.
And you know what? He's super on the offensive glass. Whether he's bagging his own groceries or sticking back one of his teammates misses, he gets it done in there. You know, last season, an NBA owner, and we won't name who it was, mentioned that the Lakers could potentially amnesty Kobe Bryant. Now, he knew that he is still a top shooting guard and plays like a superstar, but his contract really is up there at almost $30 million this season.
And both free throws good for Davis. Well, we know the Lakers have got, Steve, a lot of issues with their cap. It's only going to get worse this year and continue to spiral in the wrong direction. There's even been talk among the writers that cover the Lakers about the possibility of amnestying Kobe Bryant.
I can't imagine. He's played his entire 17-year career here in L.A., 5 championships, one of the all-time great Lakers. But it's a captain question. Do they want to spend all that money for a player who's going to miss a lot of the regular season with that Achilles injury?
And it's the Lakers' ball.
Hey, Diablo James!
Here's Schroeder. LeBron gets the screen from Walker. LeBron with it. Leonard picks him up. Backing down is LeBron. Right through the D for the layup.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball. Much has been made about the show LeBron puts out during games, but he also puts on a spectacle in his pre-game routine. Last season, he and others started pulling out all the stops and dunking in the pre-game warm-up in an effort to break a sweat.
Los Angeles on D. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. Getting out in the open floor and exploiting his team's speed is an area of concentration for him. He said that as soon as we get a rebound, we want to get it to our guards, get off to the races, and we want this basically to come down to a track meet. Sounds like we should be in for a wild ride, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris. Second chance shot. Davis with the block. LeBron James on the wing. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. He passes to Schroeder. There's the dish to Beverly. Clock at 4. Davis. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Clark, you mentioned the pregame dunks for LeBron. A devastating finisher. Some have asked why he's never competed in the All-Star Slam Dunk competition. In fact, I say that every Saturday night I'm sitting on that microphone. Why isn't LeBron in this competition?
Wouldn't it be nice? In fact, I think didn't Magic Johnson even put up a $1 million incentive for him to compete? Yeah, it would be incredible to see him. I don't know. I think it's become almost a chore for players these days to enter, but it would be fantastic to see him out there.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. Now the feed to George. From down low. And he lays it up and in. George has got 5 points so far.
See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. And it's sent back by George. And stolen by LeBron. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. And it's sent back by George. Davis throws it down.
Assistant, Patrick Beverly.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. He kicks to George. Knocked loose. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
Clippers trail by 5.
Everybody knows how brutal the Western Conference can be, and part of the reason the Lakers were able to make it to the playoffs is because they were above 500 in the West, which is pretty impressive.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong going back up with that one.
That's exactly what he's capable of, guys. So strong.
LeBron dishes to Bryant. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Well, going back to the Lakers in the West, they would end with a 28-24 records team against the rest of the conference. That record falling right in line with the finished in relation to the rest of the West.
Well, that record was really the big reason that they were able to catch up to Utah and end up passing them for the last playoff spot. Laker fans might not be happy with how quickly they exited the postseason, getting swept by the Spurs, but they did make a good push at the end of the season just to get in.
The Clippers trail. Feeds it to Powell. Back the wall. Two back. And it's good. On through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jones checked in for LeBron. And it's Anderson in for Walker. And it's tied up with that one. And here is Los Angeles now. Tupan, Jones trying to get open. And the three off target. Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hi, guys. LeBron James' game is so well-rounded, you might forget that he led the league in scoring back in 2008. He said, I've done that before. I'm capable of doing it, but that's not my job here. My job is to do a lot of everything. Rebounding, passing, and defending. Guys, his versatility and completeness as a basketball player is what makes him so incredible to watch.
He can do it all, Doris. Pass, shoot, special talent. Jones with the screen on Wall. Reed. And he sends the shot coming off the strong pick.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
Past the pile. Here's the three. He dishes it to Wall. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Well, they've really cranked up the intensity, tracking down those loose caroms, stacking up second chance buckets in a big pile.
And those hustle points, Clark, I mean, that's just another reason why they've got the lead here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. And Westbrook, here we go. Jones trying to get open. Westbrook can't get it to go.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Westbrook. LeBron outside. Launches a three. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Brown. Good. Brown's got his first bucket in this one.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the lane.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
And the first half ends in a close one. Clippers ahead. They lead by a bucket. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And a fun game going on out in Los Angeles. Thanks for joining us. A tightly contested game for Los Angeles, up against Los Angeles. This team's known for their offensive rebounding capability, and they're maxing it out in this one. A productive first half for Paul George. He's picked up 5 points, and his defense has been very solid. He's been bothering shots. He's keeping his hands active, making it difficult for guys to score on. Not to be outdone, the Lakers also giving it their all. Active hands is the way you describe their play, getting a good amount of steals. They're playing up defensively and picking them off. Anthony Davis certainly contributing with his play. They've also been getting some great help from LeBron. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now let's head on back out to Kevin and the gang.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we resume a beautiful nighttime view of Los Angeles, and in blue there, our venue, the Staples Center.
Good game for Davis. He has 8 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
Well, he showed off how intelligent he is defensively. He understands where the ball is, where players are, what's happening in front of them.
The Clippers in the lead. Outside Leonard. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
14 seconds. 14.
Batum against LeBron. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
11 seconds on the shot.
Here's Batum. Dives for it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Beverly kicks to Schroeder. And finished off by Walker.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Here's Jackson. After the made shot from Walker. Outside, Batum. Kicks it to Leonard.
Well, you got to be so careful with him defensively because he has the ability to get hot at a moment's notice. And if that happens at the wrong time, you're in some big trouble.
And he's a great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's LeBron. after the basket by Los Angeles. Schroeder kicks to Davis. Batum with the steal. Uncovered. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. We've got 1:48 left in the third. They'll get another chance. Here's Davis. He's again. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Lakers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Anthony Davis. Shooting one.
And that drops, so they now lead by one.
Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick in 2012. An interesting note here, guys. He and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist were the first college teammates ever to be selected with the first and second picks of the draft. Bet you guys didn't know that.
Gotta love it.
Gets it to go. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there's already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And Clark, you mentioned the 2012 draft. Also, when you look at Davis and MKG and then Bradley Beal, also the first time that 3 college freshmen, Steve went 1, 2, and 3.
And not to mention all 3 players coming from the SEC.
Right, exactly.
Strange, but a lot of promise from that draft. A lot of good talent, and I think it bodes well for the league going forward.
And that one's good.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Now here's Jackson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And the Lakers making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
But that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Lakers making a switch here. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Schroeder kicks to LeBron. It's Westbrook with the drive. Brown passes it to Davis. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now here's LeBron.
Defensive foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
James. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. The Lakers making a switch here. That one misses. And here's George. He feeds it to Batum. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. From deep LeBron. That misses, would have kind of had it gone in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Lakers lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Trying to spray us, the naysayers trying to figure out the flavor. Where you stay at? Where your grandma place at?
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Well, they forced a decent number of turnovers in this one, fellas, and they've turned most of those turnovers into points.
Well, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
Chipped. Here's Jackson, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
What a great battle these teams are waging today.
Yeah, you get the feeling, Steve, the game could swing on just one or two plays down the stretch.
The Lakers in the lead.
Hey, get Westbrook!
Outside Westbrook. Back to Davis. And George kicks the foul. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
For your Clippers. Foul. 2 shots.
And the first one, Schroeder, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Both free throws good from Powell.
Tremendous job at the foul line as usual. You can always bank on him in these situations.
Right side Jackson, lots of room. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. LeBron with it. Leonard picks him up. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by Walker.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Jackson. Yes! And the foul. That one on Davis.
How about that going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
All good. He's checked in for Los Angeles. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, they're getting into the paint with their penetration, and it's really been key for this play.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
There's the pass to Leonard. They grabbed their own miss. Outside Batum. Through that, guarded by Walker. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Los Angeles ball. 15 seconds.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter.
Defensive foul. At the line for your Clippers. Paul George. That was number 2.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. We can't let up now. If we stay and make a few plays, we'll be right back in it. His message was clear. Stay the course, Kevin.
That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
Yeah, he simply said, sit down and keep quiet with that one.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing coming out of these fans now.
Now here's Leonard. He goes straight to the defender right now. Draws the foul. Will go to the line. That one on Davis. And you could feel the crowd react as one.
Yeah, that shot got them out of their seats and off their knees.
Guys, they just exploded when it went down.
Kawhi Leonard. 1 shot.
And much more aggressive play has led to more free throw attempts for them here in the second half.
You know, that's how you do it, Steve. I mean, defender pressing up on you, you press right back, get into it.
LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Batum. Walker's shot is off. Outside, George. Swiped away. Beverly with pass to LeBron. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. They're teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Here's Jackson. The Lakers with the rebound.
Easy look there, but, he misses those once in a while.
They double him with George. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Two-possession game now, so strategically everything changes a little bit. Those were very important foul shots.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron gets the screen from Davis. Back to Walker. Pass to Schroeder. From past the arc. Connects. And that shot brings them to within just one. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for two.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws there, and that could be the difference. It will force, more than likely, a desperation three-point attempt.
LeBron James on the wing. Outside, Walker. The three won't fall. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Sport, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George.
He thought the money make you happy. I started to see that shit myself when I got a couple million. Roll through the